Welcome back to Artos Hub, the channel where we bring you the future of cars today. From powerful muscle cars to groundbreaking EVs, we cover every upcoming machine that will dominate the roads. If you're passionate about cars, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss what's next on Artos Hub. Number 1, 2026 Dodge Demon. The 2026 Dodge Demon isn't just a car, it's an event on wheels. Every time you hear that supercharged roar, you know you're about to witness something extraordinary. Dodge took everything people loved about the previous Demon and injected it with next-level technology, electrified precision, and raw, unapologetic power. The 2026 version doesn't just dominate the drag strip, it bends reality with what it can do on regular roads. Let's talk numbers first, because the Demon lives by them. The new 6.2-liter Hemi V8, assisted by Dodge's advanced electric hybrid boost system, produces a jaw-dropping 1,025 horsepower. Yes, you heard that right. Over 1,000 horses in a street-legal production car. The 2026 Demon rockets from 0 to 60 mph in just 1.7 seconds, making it one of the fastest accelerating vehicles in the world. Dodge's engineers designed it not to compete, but to humiliate anything that dares to line up beside it. The powertrain is paired with an 8-speed torque-flight automatic transmission, now enhanced with adaptive AI shifting software. It studies your driving habits in real time, learning when you prefer aggressive upshifts or relaxed cruising. That means whether you're drag racing on a Friday night or cruising on a Sunday morning, the Demon adapts instantly to your mood. Inside, the 2026 Demon brings a surprising twist. Gone are the days when muscle cars felt bare bones. Dodge now offers an interior worthy of a luxury coupe. Alcantara seats with heating and cooling, digital displays with performance telemetry, and an optional full carbon fiber dashboard. Even the steering wheel is built for both comfort and control, with integrated paddle shifters and LED rev indicators that light up like a fighter jet when the RPMs soar. And about those tires, the Demon rolls on massive 315mm drag radials developed specifically for this car. They grip so hard that the launch control system actually monitors tire flex in real time to prevent wheel hop. It's that level of engineering that makes the Demon an apex predator on asphalt. The car sits low, wide, and angry. Every vent, every curve, every inch of bodywork serves a purpose. The aerodynamics have been revised to increase downforce by 25% over the last model, ensuring stability even when you're blasting past 200 mph. Then there's the EcoBoost Drag Mode, a new feature that fine-tunes engine temperature, tire pressure, and traction maps automatically before every launch. Think of it as the Demon's brain preparing for battle. All you do is press the button, and the system calibrates everything for maximum acceleration. Despite all this aggression, the 2026 Demon isn't just for racers. It has daily drivability that makes it shockingly practical. You can take it to work, hit the highway, or even cruise through the city in quiet mode, thanks to its variable exhaust system that can go from monstrous roar to a subtle rumble at the touch of a switch. When it comes to price, the 2026 Dodge Demon starts at around $128,000, but the fully loaded Inferno Package Edition can push close to $160,000. For that, you get performance telemetry integration, race-tuned suspension, and upgraded ceramic brakes that could stop a train. Technology has also made its mark here. The car features a 10.4-inch touchscreen running Dodge's new PowerCore OS, which controls launch settings, track data, and even allows you to download performance maps from the Dodge Racing Cloud. It's the first street car to let you tune your engine parameters directly from your smartphone. And safety? Dodge didn't forget that. The Demon comes with radar-based collision avoidance, adaptive suspension for city comfort, and high-visibility laser headlights that adjust beam intensity based on speed. These might sound like minor details, but when you're piloting a car with over 1,000 horsepower, every ounce of control matters. Design-wise, the 2026 Demon screams intimidation. The wide hood scoop is larger than ever, channeling massive air intake to feed the supercharged beast beneath. The LED headlights have been slimmed down for a predatory look, while the rear features quad exhaust outlets that spit flames under high revs. The Demon emblem, glowing red on the grille, isn't just for show. It's a warning to anyone foolish enough to challenge it. Inside, the new ambient lighting system syncs with your driving mode. In track mode, the lights pulse red. In street mode, they switch to a cool blue. And in eco mode, yes, the Demon actually has one, they turn green. It's both theatrical and functional, giving every drive a sense of occasion. For those wondering if the Demon is going electric, the answer is partially. Dodge uses a mild hybrid assist system called e-Boost, which delivers an instant torque kick and improves efficiency by 15%. It's not a full EV, but it's proof Dodge is evolving without losing its soul. The car still growls, still shakes, and still makes your heartbeat match the rhythm of its engine. Ultimately, the 2026 Dodge Demon isn't just another muscle car. It's a challenge to technology, to tradition, and to the limits of what a production car can do. It's Dodge's way of saying the era of electric dominance won't kill muscle. It will make it stronger. So if you crave something beyond ordinary speed, something that defies logic, the 2026 Dodge Demon isn't just the car you buy, it's the car you survive. Number 2, 2026 Dodge Viper GTS. When you hear the name Viper GTS, you already know what's coming. Raw, unapologetic power wrapped in an aerodynamic shell of attitude. The 2026 Dodge Viper GTS is not just a car, it's a declaration of dominance. Built for those who don't just drive but command the road, this machine has returned with modern engineering and a soul that refuses to compromise. Under the hood lies a monstrous 8.4-liter V10 engine, hand-tuned to perfection. Dodge didn't chase hybrid systems or electric compromises here, they chased adrenaline. With an output of over 720 horsepower, the 2026 Viper GTS isn't about eco mode, it's about beast mode. Every time that ignition roars, it feels like you've awakened something ancient, untamed, wild, and ready to strike. The exterior is sculpted for speed. Dodge engineers took cues from aerospace design, carving out aerodynamic vents, low-slung panels, and a front fascia that cuts through the air like a blade. Every curve is functional, every angle intentional. The Viper's stance is aggressive, with widened fenders that make it look ready to pounce. The signature double-bubble roofline returns, a nod to its racing legacy, offering space for helmets without sacrificing aerodynamics. Slide inside, and the cockpit feels like a fighter jet. Minimal distractions, maximum control. Everything the driver needs is within fingertip reach. From the high-resolution digital dash to the Alcantara-wrapped steering wheel, it's a perfect balance of luxury and brutality. The seats hug you like armor, built for high-speed cornering and long hauls alike. Performance-wise, the 2026 Viper GTS redefines precision. A lightweight carbon fiber chassis, a track-tuned suspension, and launch control mean you can go from 0 to 60 mph in just 2.9 seconds. That's not just fast, that's predatory. The car doesn't drive on the road, it hunts it. With adaptive traction modes, you can switch from normal road cruising to track aggression instantly, giving drivers total dominance over any surface. The sound, oh, that sound. The exhaust note of the 2026 Viper is like a symphony of thunder. Dodge has tuned it to perfection, deep, guttural, and primal. At idle, it growls. At full throttle, it screams. It's the kind of sound that reminds you why combustion engines will never truly die, because they ignite something inside the driver too. But Dodge didn't forget modern luxury. Despite its race-ready design, the 2026 Viper GTS offers high-end comfort and tech. Inside, you'll find wireless connectivity, advanced navigation, and AI-driven performance analytics that learn your driving style and optimize response accordingly. It's still brutal at heart, but smarter than ever before. On the track, It's a monster. With new carbon ceramic brakes, aerodynamic downforce up by 20%, and a top speed of over 215 mph, the Viper is a masterclass in controlled chaos. Dodge's engineers even reworked the cooling system, ensuring peak performance even during the most punishing track sessions. This isn't a car that overheats. It thrives in the heat. Visually, it's a masterpiece of intimidation. The deep metallic colors, the LED fang-shaped headlights, and that bold, unmistakable Dodge logo up front, everything screams performance. And yet, there's elegance in its brutality. From a distance, it looks sculpted. Up close, it looks alive. The 2026 Viper GTS doesn't follow trends. It makes them irrelevant. While others chase comfort and automation, Dodge delivers passion and control. This is a car for purists, for drivers who crave the raw feel of asphalt beneath their tires and the rush of acceleration that pins them to their seat. Fuel efficiency? That's not what you buy a Viper for. You buy it because you want a connection between man, machine, and motion. You buy it because when the world goes electric and silent, you still want something that roars. In this new generation, Dodge made sure the Viper wasn't just revived. It was reborn stronger, meaner, and smarter. It's the kind of car that makes highways feel like racetracks and turns every drive into a story worth telling. So if the 2026 Viper GTS had a message, it would be this: don't blend in, dominate. Before we jump to our next ride, make sure you hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Which beast would you want to tame, the Viper or the Demon? Because coming up next, we're diving into the raw aggression of the 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 351, and trust me, you won't want to miss it. Number 3, 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 351. Power, precision, presence. The 2026 Mustang Boss 351 isn't just another muscle car. It's a modern resurrection of an icon that once ruled the American roads. But this time, it's meaner, smarter, and more refined than ever before. The Boss 351 returns not to repeat history, but to rewrite it with every rev of its engine. Let's talk power first, because that's what defines a Boss. Under the hood lies a 5.8-liter naturally aspirated V8, fine-tuned to deliver over 550 horsepower with razor-sharp throttle response. This isn't the lazy rumble of a grand tourer. It's a lightning-quick punch of torque designed to launch you from 0 to 60 in just 3.6 seconds. Every tap of the pedal is instant, controlled chaos, the kind that makes your heart race before the tires even move. But the 2026 Boss isn't just about brute strength. It's about control. Ford's engineers have built one of the most balanced Mustangs in history. A lightweight aluminum frame, adaptive magnetic suspension, and rear-wheel drive tuned for racing precision make every curve feel like a test of skill and reward those who dare to push harder. You don't just drive this car, you command it. On the outside, the 2026 Boss 351 is all muscle and all class. The wide stance, flared fenders, and sculpted hood vents scream aggression. The front grille is blacked out and bold, housing the unmistakable Mustang emblem that seems almost alive under the LED glow. The hood bulge is not for show. It feeds that hungry V8 underneath. Aerodynamic lines sweep across the body, improving airflow and giving the car that perfect mix of intimidation and elegance. The rear end is equally menacing. Quad exhausts, an active spoiler, and signature tri-bar taillights that make the car instantly recognizable even at night. The Boss isn't flashy, it's confident. It doesn't shout to get attention, it demands it. Step inside, and the cockpit feels like home for performance enthusiasts. The design is minimalist yet futuristic, with premium leather, carbon fiber accents, and a fully digital performance display. The seats are bolstered perfectly for track driving, but remain comfortable for everyday cruising. The moment you wrap your hands around the flat-bottomed steering wheel, you know this isn't a toy. It's a weapon built for drivers who love the craft of driving. One of the biggest updates for 2026 is the integration of smart performance systems. The new DriveSync AI learns your habits, how you brake, accelerate, and corner, and adjusts throttle mapping and stability control in real time. It doesn't take away control, it enhances it, letting you extract every ounce of power safely and confidently. The exhaust system deserves its own applause. It's fully active, meaning you can switch between 3 modes: street, sport, and track. In street mode, it hums quietly, civilized enough for city drives. In sport mode, it growls with authority. But in track mode, it's pure fire. A deep, mechanical roar that echoes the muscle era, shaking the ground and reminding everyone nearby that the boss has returned. Performance metrics speak for themselves. 460 map, 3.6 seconds. Top speed, 195 mph. Quarter mile, 11.8 seconds. Lateral Gs, 1.05 on corners. But numbers only tell half the story. The 2026 Boss 351 isn't about chasing speed records, it's about feeling connected. The precision steering, the road feedback, and the pure sound of mechanical excellence make it a driver's dream. Every downshift feels like poetry in motion, every acceleration feels like rebellion. Even with all this raw energy, the Boss 351 doesn't neglect technology. Inside, you get a 12-inch infotainment system, wireless connectivity, and integrated performance telemetry, allowing you to record lap times, track data, and engine stats in real time. It's the future of muscle meeting modern-day innovation. Safety hasn't been forgotten either. With advanced lane assist, adaptive cruise control, and impact mitigation, the 2026 Boss manages to keep high-speed thrill and everyday safety in perfect harmony. But make no mistake, this car still demands respect. It's not for everyone. It's for those who love the art of driving, who crave the old-school thrill wrapped in modern precision. Design-wise, the Boss 351 color palette stays true to its legacy. Deep crimson reds, midnight blacks, and signature metallic oranges that shimmer under sunlight. Optional racing stripes and matte finishes make it customizable for those who want their Mustang to stand out as much as it performs. And then there's the Boss badging, subtle yet iconic, placed on the front fenders and dashboard as a reminder of what you're driving. The heritage of 1971 lives on, but this 2026 model is all about the present. Faster, lighter, smarter, and more visceral than any before it. Driving the 2026 Boss 351 feels like holding lightning in your hands. Every corner becomes an opportunity, every straight line a thrill. The connection between driver and machine is so pure that it's easy to forget where one ends and the other begins. That's what makes it special. It's not just transportation, it's transformation. The Boss 351 doesn't just revive an icon, it reinvents it for a new era of driving enthusiasts. It's muscle without excess, tech without detachment, and speed without compromise. Before we head to our next feature, the 2026 Mustang GTD, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and comment below which version of the Mustang you'd pick if you had the keys, the GTD or the Boss. Because the next one is something truly extraordinary, the ultimate blend of street and track perfection. Number 4. 2026 Ford Mustang GTD. The 2026 Ford Mustang GTD isn't just a car, it's a statement. A declaration that American muscle can go toe-to-toe with Europe's finest supercars. This machine was born from Ford's racing DNA and reimagined for the streets. When you see it, you instantly know. This isn't an ordinary Mustang. It's something far more extreme. At the heart of the GTD roars a supercharged 5.2-liter V8 engine, pushing out an incredible 800 horsepower. That's not a typo. 800 horses ready to launch this beast from 0 to 60 mph in just 2.8 seconds. The engine sound alone is enough to make your pulse race. It's pure mechanical thunder, tuned to perfection through a titanium active exhaust system. But what truly sets the GTD apart isn't just power, it's precision. The car's aerodynamics are inspired directly from the GT3 race car, with a massive active rear wing, adjustable front splitter, and functional air channels sculpted into the body. Every surface, every vent, every curve serves a purpose: to slice through air with ruthless efficiency. The GTD rides lower than any street Mustang before it, thanks to an adaptive hydraulic suspension system that adjusts ride height and stiffness on the fly. In track mode, it hunkers down, hugging the road like a predator stalking its prey. In comfort mode, it rises slightly, ready to take on city streets with grace. Step inside, and you're greeted by a cabin that feels like a fusion of luxury and motorsport. Carbon fiber dominates the dashboard, Alcantara wraps the steering wheel and seats, and every control is driver-focused. The digital display gives real-time data, G-forces, tire temps, lap times, everything a driver could ever want. This isn't a car made to look fast. It's built to be fast. Ford engineers went all out, even placing the transaxle in the rear for better weight distribution, something usually reserved for million-dollar exotics. That balance means every corner feels natural, every acceleration feels grounded, and every braking maneuver feels controlled. The 2026 GTD also brings innovation to the table with aero-tuned carbon fiber panels, forged magnesium wheels, and ceramic brakes that can handle extreme heat without fading. Even after long track sessions, the GTD stays cool, consistent, and brutally efficient. Inside the cabin, the tech is futuristic but purposeful. A 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster keeps you locked in on performance metrics, while the infotainment system features AI-assisted telemetry, analyzing your driving style and suggesting improvements for cornering, throttle, and braking. It's like having a virtual race engineer riding shotgun. The design is something truly breathtaking. The front fascia is sculpted aggressively, with laser-sharp headlights, a huge lower grille, and aerodynamic fins that channel air to the brakes. The long hood flows into muscular shoulders, and the rear features that unmistakable race wing, bold, unapologetic, and functional. The GTD's color palette screams performance: metallic silver, deep sapphire blue, stealth black, and of course, racing red. Pair that with exposed carbon fiber, and you get a car that looks ready for Le Mans, even standing still. Driving the Mustang GTD is an experience unlike any other. It's the point where raw American muscle meets precision European handling. Every touch, every shift, every roar feels engineered for perfection. It doesn't just dominate the road, it redefines it. And here's the kicker. This isn't some limited, untouchable concept. Ford is actually building it. Real production, real power, real adrenaline. So, when the 2026 Mustang GTD hits the streets, it won't just be a car, it'll be a legend in motion. Next up, we'll shift gears to something unexpected. The 2026 Ford Mustang pickup, a creation that blends raw Mustang DNA with everyday versatility. But before we roll into that, make sure you hit like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments. Would you take the GTD over a Lamborghini or Ferrari? Because after hearing this one growl, many will. Number 5, 2026 Ford Mustang pickup. The 2026 Ford Mustang pickup, yes, you heard that right, is Ford's boldest move yet. It's a daring fusion of two American icons, the brute power of a Mustang and the everyday practicality of a pickup. For years, enthusiasts joked about it. In 2026, Ford decided to make it real, and the result is nothing short of jaw-dropping. Under the hood lies the heart of a true Mustang, a 5.0-liter Coyote V8 engine tuned to deliver around 500 horsepower and 450 lb-ft of torque. This isn't some watered-down work truck. This thing roars like a street fighter. Ford even offers an optional supercharged variant, pushing close to 700 horsepower, turning this pickup into one of the fastest haulers ever made. What makes the Mustang pickup truly stand out is how seamlessly it combines muscle car attitude with pickup practicality. The front end carries the aggressive Mustang design language, sharp LED headlights, a sculpted hood, and that signature pony badge sitting proudly on the grille. But move toward the back and you'll find a compact truck bed designed for both function and flair. It's built on a reinforced lightweight aluminum chassis, keeping the weight low and the handling sharp. The rear suspension has been completely redesigned with independent coilover dampers, giving this pickup the agility of a sports car and the stability of a truck. On corners, it feels planted. On highways, it feels like it's gliding. Inside, the cabin doesn't let the performance down. You get 2 sport-bolstered seats wrapped in high-grade leather and Alcantara with red stitching running across the interior, a subtle nod to Mustang's racing heritage. The digital cockpit features a massive 13-inch touchscreen with Ford's latest Sync 5 system, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, and full AI-assisted driving analytics. The rear cabin space is compact but practical, enough for gear, luggage, or even a small set of tools. Ford also added clever storage compartments beneath the floor and behind the seats, making this car-truck hybrid surprisingly functional. And let's talk about the sound. That deep, unmistakable Mustang growl hasn't gone anywhere. The active valve exhaust system lets you switch between a civilized normal tone and a ferocious track roar at the tap of a button. It's addictive, raw, and pure American thunder. Ford made sure this pickup wasn't just a gimmick. It comes with selectable drive modes, including Sport, Track, Off-Road, and Tow, allowing it to adapt instantly to whatever you throw at it. The all-wheel drive version adds even more versatility, giving it control and traction in every situation. On the design front, the Mustang pickup looks futuristic, yet familiar. The long hood and fastback-style cab flow seamlessly into the compact bed. Aerodynamic fins along the rear improve downforce, and the LED taillights mirror the classic Mustang triple bar pattern. The 20-inch alloy wheels, performance tires, and flared fenders complete the muscle truck look. The interior tech is equally impressive. Heads-up display, customizable performance gauges, adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, and even augmented reality navigation projected onto the windshield. It's like stepping into a performance command center. Ford is marketing this vehicle as a new breed of freedom, a Mustang that can race, haul, and explore. It's expected to start around $68,000, and the high-performance supercharged edition may push past $90,000. For that price, you're getting an experience no other automaker offers. A muscle car with pickup power and modern-day practicality. The 2026 Ford Mustang pickup represents the next evolution of American performance. It proves that a vehicle can be thrilling, functional, and forward-thinking, all at once. Whether you're roaring down a coastal highway or cruising through city streets, it turns heads and starts conversations everywhere it goes. So if you've ever dreamed of owning something that breaks every rule but still feels unmistakably Mustang, this is it. The 2026 Ford Mustang pickup isn't just transportation, it's transformation. It bridges the gap between dream and reality, giving drivers the power of a muscle car and the practicality of a truck, a true revolution on 4 wheels. If you enjoyed this journey through Ford's 2026 legends, from the demon-beating Vipers to the track-bred GTD and this incredible Mustang pickup, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and comment which one you'd take home. Because the next era of American performance is here, and it's wilder than ever.